This message has found you at the perfect time. Before we dive into what you're being called to receive, I'm offering you a space to center yourself and offer your body, your mind, your spirit a nice, deep, therapeutic breath. I've been picking up on this date for about over a week now, June 6th. There is an invitation. The initiation for the month of June could be on the 6th. There is something that will be revealed, or a tiny decision where either the past comes back and you have to decide, will you deny or will you go back and repeat the cycle? Will you decide to say, I deserve more, and my power is in saying no. My power is in my boundaries. My power is in my self-respect. June 6th, or 6 days, when you are watching this video, if you're not watching it on the 1st of June, pay attention to what is being presented to you. That is a day to be extremely mindful. The week in general is a time to be extremely mindful, to use your mindfulness as a powerful tool to transmute, to alchemize, and to decide if your actions, your daily habits, your daily decisions are in alignment with the person you are growing into. Spirit is saying that the past months, you have been so focused on asserting yourself and fixated on how it's supposed to go, how things are supposed to look. You've even decided and told yourself how you want your new blessing, your new beginning, your new opportunity to be down to the T. And that is beautiful. That is a beautiful way to manifest. But Spirit is saying, leave room for surprise. Submit to the fact that you are a child of the divine. And release control, because there's power in that. Not only is there power in that, but you also free up energy. Think about it. You're so busy trying to control everything and make sure that everything fits in the pieces, and you're overworking yourself so that there's nothing that messes up. There's nothing that falls through, so that you are always in control. How tiresome can that be? Does it not get tiring? And if you are doing so, 9 times out of 10, you don't have healthy boundaries, or you don't know how to accept the help you deserve. You don't know how to ask for it. And if you do get it, you don't know how to actually hold it, or you deny it and you send it back. This week is about softening up so that you can receive. And if you can't receive, softening up to listen to what those emotions are telling you, what needs to be healed, what needs to be revealed. This is not the week to play the game. And I know you know what game I'm talking about, that tit for tat, that game of trying to be on top, trying to hurt someone before they hurt you, trying to, say the next cunning thing before the other person has an opportunity to. This is not the time to see other people, especially those close to you, as opponents. This is a month, especially the week, for you to see them as parts of yourself. The things that are separating you from the people that are causing you the most frustration currently, you've probably experienced, you've probably been there. We're not perfect. This is the month to offer that understanding, to forgive yourself so that you can forgive others, or reverse, to forgive others so that you can forgive yourself, because there's someone that is triggering you because they are so similar to your past, to the person that you used to be, but you worked so hard to become this new you that it is so terrifying to be anywhere close to that old you, because you have learned now that your power is in being in control. But that's not what Spirit wants for you. Spirit wants for you to understand that your power is in softness. It's in being vulnerable. It is acknowledging that you have feelings and honoring them. It's about supporting yourself through your seasons and giving yourself unconditional love, no matter if you made mistakes, no matter if you have shame or guilt. And most importantly, no matter if terrible things have happened to you and now you feel like that was your fault when you had no control over it. I know from personal experience, going through traumatic things, going through stressful cycles, choosing the wrong partner, making mistakes, failing can be something that we want to run so far away that we don't want to talk about it. We can't even go into the details. We get so caught up, we run away, we freeze, we try to change the subject. But this week is offering you to say, before I dismiss this history, this past memory, this sensation, this emotion, this pain, this trauma, this trigger, before I dismiss it like I usually do, can I sit with it for some time? Can I do something different? Because that's how you timeline shift and jump. That's how you get to your next destination. What can I do differently here? And how can I befriend these painful emotions? Where is the beauty in the pain? Where is the beauty in that? By denying all of those versions of yourself or a particular version of yourself that failed or did wrong or went through traumatic experiences, you are denying your unconditional love and that you were beautiful and worthy in every season of your life, regardless what happened to you, regardless what you did, regardless of what you did not do. This week is bringing you closer to accepting that. And I know you may be a tough learner. So if this week does feel like maybe there's car trouble, maybe things aren't working, maybe plans are being canceled, maybe it's raining and you decide not to go somewhere. If things are being blocked and it feels like, wow, you can't get much done that week, that's intentional because you're being asked to ground and center and dive into the emotions. Get into your feelings because you can handle them. You can control them. You have permission. You may have been avoiding your emotions in the past and these heavy feelings because maybe you feel like you won't be able to contain them once they are open, but you have the power to contain them. You have the power to control them, but you cannot control them by avoiding them. You have to tame them, for lack of better words. You have to soothe them. You have to befriend them. Because every time you befriend those painful emotions and traumas and things of the past, you're befriending that inner you at that time that needed that love, that needed that attention, that needed that care, that nurtured feeling and love and support. So when you get this message 6 days from now, or on June 6th, if you're watching this when it is released, there is a decision for you to make. And I really feel like it's the test of this whole month, but it's a decision to trust your intuition, and it's going to be a little difficult. You will know what I'm talking about because it's going to be something in you is telling you, hey, I should trust this, but it doesn't make sense or I don't want to do it. You should lean into that. And if you need more clarity, if you want to dive deeper into your shadow self, into your inner child, or you want to know specifically, is there something that you really should look out for on the 6th individually for your life, your unique path, your unique energy and spiritual team and goals and, intentions, feel free to reach out to me. I've refreshed and revitalized my offering so that I can be of more support to my community. Because the work I do is for the ones that wear masks all the time, that were told to survive, to do what they needed to do to make a living, but at the same time to deny their sensitivity, to deny their emotions, to be told that they were too sensitive, or to be a Black woman in America, having to hustle so hard, having to be so hard, having to make a living, make a life out of yourself, because sometimes that feels like that's it. And that there's no one there that understands you. Life can be very alienating, even if you are around all your loved ones and friends and a group of people or even strangers. You can still feel so alone. And your spiritual team, Spirit, is saying that that's because you have emotions, past versions of you, past experiences that are still lonely. You're carrying all of that still around. Just because you don't remember, or just because you don't bring it up, you don't talk about it, you avoid it, doesn't mean that it's not there. I hope you guys have an amazing week. Feel free to come back to the monthly reading because it has a lot of insights, and check the written version of it as well. If you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out. If this has helped you out, feel free to let me know in the comments. Engage with it, share it with someone who may need it, as well as just sitting with it, reflecting on it. Before you go to the next video, before you do something else, before you just go back to your normal routine, ground yourself in a new action. Transmute it, timeline shift, do something different with this message. Do some reflection, pay attention. Was there anything that was triggered within you just in this message today? And if you were touched by this, if you felt led here and you stayed here because your spirit heard what it needed to hear, or felt what it needed to feel, please keep in touch. I'll be releasing some nice free guides to help individuals ground themselves, to set intentions, and to empower themselves to return back to their joy and their sovereignty. I'll be looking forward to connecting with you even deeper than today. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed week.